If you're over 60 and the road lights look like fuzzy halos, if your eyes burn by 9 p.m., if tiny print crawls on the page and you're secretly scared your world is shrinking, I'm going to be direct. No fruit will magically rebuild your eyes overnight, but the right evening routine can feed the tissues that keep you seeing the faces you love, the books you adore, and the streets you still want to walk. I'm Dr. Nguyen, a clinician researcher who has spent 3 decades caring for women in their 60s, 70s, and beyond. I don't do gimmicks. I do what holds up in clinic and in life. Tonight, we'll use 4 fruits: kiwi, papaya, blueberries, and mango, not as superstition, but as tools paired with smart timing, better sleep chemistry, and safer portions. You'll leave with a plan you can start before your next bedtime. Let's talk about bedtime itself, because the clock matters less than consistency. Your retina and your tear film don't keep business hours. They respond to what you give them across weeks and months. Antioxidants, carotenoids, and healthy fats act like deposits in a savings account, not a scratch-off lottery ticket. So when I say before bed, I mean a calm, light snack that doesn't spike sugar, doesn't trigger reflux, and doesn't wake you at 2 a.m. thirsty. We'll use fruit, but never fruit alone. We pair it with protein or fat to slow digestion, keep your sugar steadier, and let your brain slip into deeper sleep. Eyes heal best when sleep is good. First, kiwi. Small, tart, and mighty. Kiwi carries vitamin C, vitamin K, fiber, and plant compounds that support blood vessels, including the delicate ones at the back of your eye. For many older women, kiwi has a secret advantage. It's friendly to blood sugar in modest portions. Think 1 medium kiwi, sliced, nested into a spoonful or 2 of Greek yogurt, or blended into a few tablespoons of cottage cheese. That protein blanket steadies release, so you don't get that wired then wide awake feeling at midnight. If you have a latex fruit sensitivity, test cautiously. Kiwi can cross-react. Otherwise, it's a gentle start. I've watched women add a simple kiwi yogurt bite after dinner and feel less dry and less gritty by morning. Not because kiwi is magic, but because steadier evenings improve sleep, and sleep improves the quality of your tear film and the way your brain filters glare. Second, papaya. Sun-colored, soft, rich in beta-carotene and vitamin C. Your body can convert beta-carotene to vitamin A, which matters for low-light vision in the surface of the eye. Here's the sober truth. Severe vitamin A deficiency is uncommon in well-nourished countries, but suboptimal intake plus chronic dryness is common. A half cup of ripe papaya cubes can contribute without overwhelming your blood sugar, as long as you don't eat it naked. Papaya loves companions, like a sprinkle of chopped walnut or almond, or a spoon of chia that thickens and slows absorption. One caution for my patients on blood thinners: papaya fruit in normal amounts is generally safe, but avoid concentrated preparations or leaf extracts unless your clinician says otherwise. We're not chasing extremes. We're building a calm, repeating pattern your nervous system recognizes as safe. Third, blueberries. These dark pearls are famous for anthocyanins, pigments that give color and act as antioxidants. Studies go back and forth on how much they change vision tests, but in my chair, I've seen 2 reliable wins. Women feel less eye-tired after screen time when they snack on blueberries instead of cookies, and they sleep better when those blueberries are wrapped in protein. A half cup stirred into plain yogurt, with a pinch of cinnamon makes a gentle, pre-bed bowl that won't rattle your sugar. Cinnamon's scent alone tells your brain it's evening. And if you're worried about teeth, swish water after. Blueberry stain smiles as easily as they brighten nights. Fourth, mango. Tropical, fragrant, and higher in natural sugars. This is where nuance matters. Mango carries carotenoids and vitamin C, but a full cup before bed is a sugar rush waiting to happen. I teach my patients to treat mango like a flavor, not a meal. Dice a quarter cup. Yes, that's small. Toss it with 2 tablespoons of unsweetened coconut flakes or a few crushed cashews, and park it on top of a protein base like yogurt or tofu pudding. You get the color, the joy, the nutrients, without the spike. If you live with diabetes or pre-diabetes, pair mango with a short, relaxed 10-minute walk after dinner, long before your snack. Movement is nature's insulin whisperer. Now, let's stitch these fruits into a routine that respects your eyes, your hormones, and your sleep. 2 hours before bed, close your kitchen to big meals. 1 hour before bed, dim the lights and cool the room a couple of degrees if you can. 30 minutes before bed, build a small bowl from 2 of the fruits and a protein-fat base. Example 1, sliced kiwi and a handful of blueberries over half a cup of plain Greek yogurt, finished with a teaspoon of ground flax for plant omega-3s. Example 2, papaya cubes and a sprinkle of mango over a few spoonfuls of cottage cheese, topped with a dusting of cinnamon. Example 3, blueberries and kiwi folded into silken tofu, whipped with a drop of vanilla. Keep these bowls small. This is a nutrient nudge, not a second dinner. While you eat, do a simple eye warm ritual. Warm a clean washcloth under hot tap water, wring it out, and press it gently over closed lids for 60 seconds. This encourages the oily glands at the eyelid margins to soften, which helps your tears resist evaporation overnight. Follow with a slow, nose-breathing exhale pattern. 4 counts in, 6 to 8 counts out, for 5 rounds. Your vagus nerve, the body's braking system, loves long exhales. Your heart rate eases, and the world gets quiet. Quiet brains sleep, sleeping brains repair. Let me tell you about Carol, 70. She came to me embarrassed, calling her complaints old lady problems. Scratchy eyes, night glare, and a stubborn 2 a.m. wake-up. She'd watched a dozen videos promising miracle foods, tried them all, and felt nothing but disappointment and a sugar hangover. We rebuilt gently. Kiwi blueberry yogurt 3 nights a week. Papaya, cottage cheese the others. A tiny mango cameo only when she really wanted it. We added lid warmth, dim lights, and a 10-minute stroll after dinner holding her partner's hand. In 3 weeks, her eyes still got dry on windy days, but she stopped dreading the drive home after sunset. She slept through more nights than she didn't. The miracle wasn't the fruit. It was how and when she used it. Now the hard truth I owe you: food supports eyes. It doesn't cure eye disease. If you have sudden flashes, a curtain over your vision, a new shower of floaters, pain, or rapid vision loss, you call an eye specialist today. If you've been told you have macular degeneration, ask if AREDS 2 vitamins are appropriate for your stage. That's science, not superstition. If you live with diabetes, you need a yearly dilated exam, whether your sugars are perfect or not. If you're on glaucoma drops, keep taking them. Food is not a substitute for pressure control. My job is to help you use fruit wisely, not to sell it as a fix-all. Let's walk through the nutrients, so you understand the why, not just the what. Vitamin C in kiwi, papaya, and mango helps recycle other antioxidants and supports the collagen matrix in your cornea and sclera. Anthocyanins in blueberries may aid blood vessel function and protect retinal cells from oxidative stress under lab conditions. In human life, they seem to help you feel and function better when they replace ultra-processed sweets. Carotenoids like beta-carotene in papaya and mango are precursors to vitamin A, key for the proteins that sense light. But the macula, the detail center of your retina, particularly loves lutein and zeaxanthin, found in leafy greens and egg yolks. So by all means, enjoy these fruits at night, but make your daylight plates green and gold with spinach, kale, and eggs, if your clinician agrees. That's how you build the macular shield you carry into your 70s. Because you asked for before bed, I also need to protect your sleep. Big sugar waves late at night can fragment sleep and worsen dry eye by increasing nighttime awakenings and mouth breathing. That's why we anchor fruit in protein and fat. Keep portions small and place the snack 30 to 60 minutes before lights out. If reflux bothers you, finish earlier. If your blood sugar runs high at bedtime, skip mango and lean on kiwi and blueberries. Or enjoy papaya, paired with a little ricotta. Adjust, don't abandon. Annie, 68, had been told her fasting sugars were borderline, and she woke up groggy with sticky eyelids. She loved mango. We made a deal, a quarter cup of mango on yogurt, only on nights when she did a 10-minute after-dinner loop around her living room and climbed her apartment stairs once. She swapped 2 nights a week for kiwi blueberry instead. In a month, she wasn't cured of anything, but she woke clearer, and her morning readings edged down. Eyes and sugar are married. Treat one, and the other pays attention. Safety check before we go darker into the night. If you're on a low potassium plan for kidney disease, kiwi and mango may not be your best friends. Talk with your clinician about portions or alternatives like berries in smaller amounts. If you bruise easily or are on warfarin, keep supplements and concentrates off the table and let whole fruits stay modest. If you notice itching after kiwi or papaya, you may have a sensitivity. Pause and seek guidance. And if you're managing weight, remember, fruit is not free. Keep the bowl small, enjoy it slowly, and let the pairing do its work. Now, the bedtime choreography. About 90 minutes before sleep, take your last sip of water. Hydration is essential for tear production, but late chugging sends you to the bathroom at 3 a.m., which dries eyes and ruins rest. Do your 10-minute wind-down walk earlier in the evening, if safe. If not, march lightly in place by the kitchen counter. Use the warm compress, blink gently 10 times to spread oils, and then read a paper page or listen to soft music. Screens are not villains, but they are sun in your face at the wrong time. Dim them, or better, say goodnight. I can hear the skeptical voice in your head. Doctor, will 4 fruits fix my cataracts? No, cataracts are a clouding of the lens. They are common, and surgery is safe and transformative. But the same habits that settle your nights make surgery recovery smoother, and your other eye tissues happier. Will fruit reverse macular degeneration? Not alone, but a body bathed in antioxidants, with stable sugar and lower inflammation, gives medicine a friendlier playing field. And here's what absolutely does change: your day-to-day comfort, your confidence driving after sunset, the way your eyes feel when the heat kicks on, and the steadiness of your sleep. That matters. Let me give you a 7-night blueprint so you can start without overthinking. Night 1, kiwi blueberry yogurt, warm compress, lights down, long exhales. Night 2, papaya cottage cheese with a teaspoon of chia, the same wind down. Night 3, yogurt tofu, blend with a few diced mango pieces and cinnamon, earlier if you're reflux prone. Night 4, repeat your favorite and add a 10-minute after-dinner stroll. Night 5, switch back to kiwi and tuck a handful of leafy greens at lunch the next day to feed your macula. Night 6, blueberries again, this time with a few crushed walnuts for omega-3s. Night 7, your choice, small and calm. Then write one sentence in a notebook about how your eyes felt today. Patterns show up when you make space for them. Rosa, 71, swore nothing simple ever helped her. She had a drawer of abandoned supplements and a list of disappointments. When she committed to the 7-night blueprint, not perfectly, just earnestly, she didn't wake up with superhero vision. She woke up with eyes that didn't sting when she blinked. She drove to her granddaughter's recital and watched without fear of night glare on the way home. She slept from 10 to 5 without bargaining with the clock. That's not a miracle. That's physiology meeting consistency. Let me end where we began, with honesty and hope. Fruit is food, not medicine. But food is still one of the most powerful messages you send your body. When you pair these 4 fruits with protein and fat, when you keep portions modest, when you shield your evenings from sugar spikes and stress, you create the conditions for your eyes to feel safer. Add daylight for your circadian rhythm. Add leafy greens and eggs for your macula. Add movement for your blood vessels. And add regular eye exams to catch what food can't fix. Do this, and your nights get quieter, and your mornings more confident. Your take-home is simple. Eat the fruits if you enjoy them, but never alone at bedtime. Keep the bowl small and paired. Warm your lids. Dim your lights. Breathe longer out than in. Ask your eye doctor about your specific risks and the right supplements if you have macular degeneration. And remember, you're not chasing a hack, you're building a rhythm. That rhythm is what lets you keep reading love notes, street signs, and the fine print of your own life. Before you go, if tonight's plan made your evenings feel calmer or your eyes less tired, please take a moment to subscribe and turn on notifications. It helps this channel reach more women over 60 who deserve clear, confident nights. Tap like if you found value, and share this with a friend who keeps rubbing her eyes after dinner. In the comments, tell me the one change you'll try this week, or ask your question for our next Q&A. I read them all. If you'd like a printable 7-night checklist, say checklist below, and I'll add it to the description.